Hi there, Amit here for Advices Media, and this is the benchmark video of the Redmi Note. This is a Xiaomi Redmi Note Android smartphone which comes with a 720p display and some interesting hardware. The device comes with an octa-core processor with 2GB of RAM in the background, and it comes with 8GB of internal storage. So in this video I'm going to run a few applications and show you the benchmark scores of the same. As you can see, the device has a total of 2GB available, out of which around 1.3GB is always available to the user, which is pretty interesting because this is a very optimized UI. And the first test which I'm going to do here is the Antutu benchmark test. So the device has got a score of 26,000, which is very high. Let me just show you a quick comparison of the same by comparing it with some other smartphones like the HTC One. And the HTC One has an average score of around 25,000, while this has a score of 26,000, which is clearly meaning that this is actually beating the last year's flagship HTC smartphone, that's HTC One, and has a score which is very high. Under device information, you can clearly see that the device is running on Android 4.2.2, and the most important aspect is that it's running on the MIUI version 5, while 6 should also be available soon. And the device also has a very good performance in terms of the camera and the hardware. And the device also features a 2GB of RAM, out of which, as I mentioned earlier, always around 1.2 to 1.3GB is generally available to the users in order to run the different applications. So overall, a pretty top device when I say in terms of the performance. We have been liking this device in terms of the performance because when I'm using this device, there has been no issues in terms of lags or anything as such, but I'll be showing you the gaming videos and everything else later on. So in this video, we're just going to talk about the benchmarks, and the device has a very high benchmark score. Let's run the second application, that's the Quadrant standard, and show you the results of the same. So here the test has been completed and the device has got a very good score of around 14,000. Again, this application does not show the related devices on the list, so we just have to go with the scores which are shown up here. Let's close this application in the background and then start the next test, that's the Vellamo benchmark test, and show you the scores of the same. Now this is a very high-end kind of application for checking out the benchmark performance. We'll go with the multi-core, which will take a while to complete, but would give us a very detailed score for this device. So here we go, the scores are out. It's 1522 and it's being compared with the other devices. So the device has a score of 1522, which is just middle of the Nexus 5 and the HTC One. So overall, it's again beating the HTC One, which we just saw earlier in the Antutu benchmark application, and this is the same results for the Vellamo benchmark test. Now let's finally run the CPU-Z application and show you the internal components of this device. So here, as you can see, the device is running on the Cortex A7 processor with 8 cores, and it has a display of 1280x720, which would give you a great experience. So overall, as you can see, some more information is mentioned here. It's running on Android 4.2.2, that's Jelly Bean out of the box, and we really hope that KitKat will be available soon. And the internal storage is again just 8GB, which is something which I can say is the biggest con on this device as of now. And apart from it, everything is just a pro, which I have been liking because of the MIUI, the large size in terms of form factor, the beautiful camera which gives you a very good experience while capturing photos, and the design and the slim thickness of this device. So all of this was a benchmark test on the Xiaomi Note. Let me know in the comment section if you have any queries around this device, and I'll be happy to assist you on the same. Stay subscribed to Advices Media for more videos around the Xiaomi Note in terms of the gaming review and the final review, and we'll keep you updated with the same. Don't forget to add a thumbs up and stay subscribed. Thank you.